Hey, my YouTube family. It's your girl, Pretty K, and I'm back. I'm back with another back with another video. Basically, another story time. So I wanted to talk about the time when it was me, my cousin's best friend, my best friend, my best friend's best friend. It was like a couple of us. We was all, hanging out in the hallway, chilling, drinking, being young. My cousin's best friend came over with a friend that she knew from Bronx. Excuse me, everybody, that's my son, like always, my baby boy. But anyway, yeah, she came through with another person from the Bronx or whatever. So she was like, yo, we should all go to the Bronx, go to like a little club and like hang out or whatever. So we all decided to go. So we all, mind you, she was with this person, right? She came with this person. Why would you put this person in the back seat with the rest of us so my best friend can drive your car so you can feel like y'all together? Yo, it kind of made me mad because, my best friend is banging. He is so freaking handsome. All the girls like him till this day. He still got that, But she put her friend in the back seat so he can drive her car. So mind you, we all go. We all at this club. We all chilling. We drinking. We dancing. We having a good time. Now, the guy that she brought with her ended up being like really drunk. So he ended up throwing up. Okay? He was throwing up in the club, outside, peed on himself, all type of shit. So we was like, oh, we gotta take this motherfucker home. So she was like, oh, what the fuck, you fucking my night up, blah, 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 blah. So we looking at her like, what the fuck you mean he fucking your night up? Bitch, he came with you. Why you trying to act like you bougie? Because my best friend is here because you like my best friend, and it was so obvious that she liked him. You know what I mean? But anyway, so we decided to call a friend of his. We looked through his phone. We ended up calling somebody to come get him or whatever. The person never answered the phone, so nobody ended up coming to get him. So we ended up staying outside to catch some air with him because they wouldn't let us back in the club with him because he was over intoxicated. So we was outside chilling, hanging out by the little subway or whatever. Subway train, not subway store, subway train. So we out there, we chilling, whatever. So we decided to go home. All right. Now, she puts his drunk ass and pissy ass in the back seat with us. Do you not understand how mad I was? Like, why would you put his little funky throwing up pissy ass in the back seat with us? Now we got a motherfucker suffer because you like my best friend and you wanted my best friend to drive us back home. So, okay, now we all in the back, and I got my head hanging out the window because it was stinking. So we driving or whatever. Me and my cousin, we all having a conversation in the back. Now, mind you, my best friend is so damn drunk. He's driving, right? But he hears the conversation in the back. So now he wants to jump into the conversation. So instead of him paying attention to the front, he pays attention to us. Now he's talking to us, having a whole conversation. Mind you, he's doing 80 miles per hour. All of a sudden, something said, Keita, look straight. I look straight. Oh my God. We was like 3 feet away from the car. I'm like, Jay! He hit the brake so hard. He swerved, and we did this 360 on the highway. And then the car just went all flat on the right side. Now we flat on the right side. Now I'm mad because I got to go to work in a couple of hours. Now I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? Now we all on the highway fucked up. I'm like, it's because of you. You could have drove your own damn car. You gonna put a drunk man behind a goddamn wheel because you like him, and then you gonna put your little funky ass friend in the back seat with us. Do you not understand how mad I was? I was so mad. I was like, I gotta go to work in a couple of hours. Now we fucked because you got my best friend driving your car and he drunk. We almost had an accident. Now we flat on the right side. So he was like, you know what? We gonna make it. I'm like, how we gonna make it? So he driving. We like boo doo doo doo. You know how you know how when the car got flat tires and you drop it, all you hear is boop, boop. So we doing the boop all the way off the highway. So we ended up stopping at a gas station. She ended up putting some air in her tires or whatever. So that ain't even it. So we ended up making it all the way to my house. Mind you, me and my cousin, we lived in the same house. She had the first floor, we had the second floor, and then it was a third floor. It was a private house. Big ass porch, big ass driveway, big ass backyard. Lovely house. Anyway, so we ended up making it back or whatever. So mind you, it was 3 dudes, 3 females. Oh, no, I skipped. I'm sorry. Before we went flat, we dropped him off in the Bronx. And then we went flat. Sorry, I skipped the whole part. Then we made it back. So now we at our crib. So mind you, it was three boys. No, it was 2 boys and 3 girls now. Because we dropped the other dude off. So, you know, we make it to the house, whatever. So now, the second dude don't even know where he gonna sleep. Wasn't coming in my house. That's all I got to say. You feel me? That was more of my cousin's friend. You know what I mean? And my aunt is more of a nicer person than my mom. She will allow people to spend the night in the house. So we all talking in the hallway. I'm like, Princess, is he going with you? She's like, no. Can he stay at your house? I said, you know daggone well he ain't staying at my house. And you know my mom ain't letting that happen. The only person that's going to be able to stay is G, which is my best friend. Because we grew up together. So, she was like, oh, I don't know. Well, he won't be staying in my house. I said, well, he can't stay here. Her best friend ended up staying downstairs. She was mad because G wasn't coming downstairs with her. G stayed upstairs at his best friend's house. You know what I mean? So, mind you, the dude that we was with is in the hallway. Mind you, it's a private house. It's a really nice, warm hallway. You know what I mean? I don't mean to be funny, but it's a nice, warm hallway. So we ended up letting him stay in the hallway. I felt bad. We all felt bad. So we ended up coming back in the hallway. And we all ended up having, like, you know, we all was talking, having fun still. You know what I mean? Getting, you know, just having fun until it was time for me to go to work. I ain't get no sleep. I felt sick after a while. I ended up throwing up, but I ended up going to work. That didn't stop me from going to work. I ended up going to work. Okay? But the moral of the story was, we wouldn't have been in that position. We wouldn't have been in that situation if it wasn't for the best friend, my cousin's best friend. She was so thirsty that she wanted a drunk man to drive us home just because he was in the front with her. She put a drunk man in the back that threw up on himself and peed on himself. Now we got to smell that until we drop him off. You know what I mean? Some things you just don't do because you like a person. Be smart about what you're doing. You was the only one that was sober. You should have drove your car yourself. I mean, if you still wanted him to be in the front, it wouldn't have been no problem. He could have sat in the passenger seat. Why didn't he just sit in the passenger seat and you drive home? We wouldn't have been in this situation. I was so tired. I didn't get no freaking sleep. I'm at work doing an 8-hour shift. Okay? By the time I got home, my feet felt like they was about to fall off. Because mind you, I was dancing and drinking half of the night. It felt like the bottom of my feet was about to fall the fuck off. But I had fun. You know, I was just upset at her, you know, because it wasn't called for all of that. Like, you could have just drove your own damn car. You put a drunk man behind the goddamn wheel. I was so mad. Then you gonna put a funky drunk dude in the back with your friends. That's messed up. You feel me? Like, nah, man. That whole situation was messed up, man. But I ended up having fun anyway, you know. But this is your girl, Pretty K. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Also, I'll be speaking to y'all soon. And this is your girl, Pretty K, back with another video. Peace.